So the 76ers, they are a mental organization. It's just like, I don't know what's happening. They've been crazy. That's all I mean, is they have been absolutely crazy as far as just the decisions they've made. They went all in on Podcast P. I still cannot believe in the year of 2024 there is a team going all in on Podcast P. But there's a team went all in on Podcast P. As well as that, Embiid's injured, and there's just a lot of stuff going wrong. Thankfully, McCain's been pretty good, though. Before we get on to it, we are doing Hoopsmas. We are trying to upload 10 videos every single day in the month of December between the 1st and the 25th, and our goal by doing that is to hit 10,000 subscribers. We are trying to hit 7,650. We're not going to hit 7,700 by the end of the day. Our goal is to hit 7,650 subscribers by the end of the day. If we could do that, it's insane. Only 14 subscribers away. But anyway, we've got to talk about this right here. And it is the fact that there are currently teams right now that are trying to get Guerschon Yabusele. And this is, funnily enough, like a player that's on a minimum contract, but I'm pretty sure the Sixers have to buy out his Real Madrid contract. Well, obviously that doesn't come off the salary cap, thankfully. But he is averaging 10 and 6 while shooting 40% from 3 and on a minimum contract. Literally any contender could want him, and the price for him might be a first. If you are the Sixers, you need to prep for the future. Like, you need to prep for whenever, whatever you can. You need to prep to get better long term, not better short term, because Yabusele was brought in to help win this team a title this season. They are not winning anything this season. I repeat, they are winning 0 this season. So you can get Yabusele. Apparently everyone's saying that he's going to be a Clipper. Literally any team. What would the 16 want in return? On a minimum deal? On a minimum deal. They don't have his bird right or cap space. They won't be able to get him next year. If they're in contention by February, they could trade him for an asset or at least future value. Like, you could genuinely get like a late first. So make up a future first. I think you might get a current first. Like, if you traded him to, I don't know, let's just say, I'm trying to think what teams near the top. Like, the Suns could really use him. I don't know if the Suns have any picks left, though. A team who does have picks near the top. If Morey doesn't capitalize when he's 100%, 10% walking this summer, they're not even making the playoffs, I'll lose it. The best I can do is Eric Gordon. You're a Maverick. Like, just, it's finding a team that will give you something. Like, he would be so good on the Mavs. Like, let's be real. The contenders this year that will get better by Yabusele are like Dallas, Cleveland, Boston. After Boston, you've got... he played for Boston previously, but he was kind of chubby when he played for Boston. And who else? The Thunder are contenders. You know what? He improves the Thunder. Without Chet, yeah, he improves the Thunder. Stop J-Dub having to play center. Like, genuinely, I think if you could make some sort of a trade, take one of the Thunder's first round picks for him, and he's on a minimum, so anyone can get him. And the Thunder gives him a better chance of winning this year specifically. So, it was the Thunder I'd look for him. The Nuggets, he would help the Nuggets. Boston, he already played for Boston, so I don't know if he wants to go back there. If Morey trades him and it's not for a star, you're completely out on this team. Like, there's no chance in hell. There's no chance in hell that you could do that. And there's no reason for the Sixers to keep him. Like, you have a asset that you fluked into on a minimum. Like, he would not be a minimum player if he didn't peak so late in his career. Like, if Yabusele did not dominate in the Olympics, he would be still playing for Real Madrid. Because he's been this player for 2 or 3 years. Like, you just got very, very lucky that he was available on a minimum because he was kind of sucked early on in his career and the Celtics offloaded him. Because he was out of shape. Like, people don't remember Yabusele when he played for the Celtics. Like, people don't forget that, like, this was what Yabusele looked like. This was the man right here. Like, he was not in shape at all. And he got himself into ridiculous shape playing for France. And, like, I don't mean, again, like, he was out of shape in life. He was just out of shape for an NBA player. Like he had the Grant Williams build. Him and Grant Williams had the same build. And then he turned into freaking a beast. Like he went from the Grant Williams build to this in a couple of years. Like that was the big difference with Yabusele. He just became a monster. And he can play the 3, he can play the 4, he can play the 5. He's someone that a lot of teams are going to want. And the Sixers, like, look, I think the Sixers should trade any of these type of, like, long-term nothing assets. And when I say long-term nothing, I mean there's a 0% chance that, like, they're going to be able to trade Embiid or Paul George this year. But he's not playing, like, this season's a write-off and he's gone next year. So you're either getting something for him or you're playing him in meaningless games. And I would honestly go and do that. That would be a type of trade that I would look to make if I was the Sixers, because I think they should blow it up. Whatever you can get for these players, I know Embiid can't be traded for a while, but I think it's time to blow it up. Because the worst thing you can do is kind of be in no man's land, especially when we don't know what way Embiid's injuries are. We also don't know what way the future injuries are going to be for Paul George. And yeah, it's still going to be a very interesting season and off season for Joel Embiid and the Sixers, because I don't know how much they have, like how much they have in them. I don't know if they have another shot. I really don't know if they have got another chance of winning, even getting to a conference finals. This year's a write-off. I don't know if they have anything next year. So I think I'd just start stockpiling assets. I genuinely think I'd start stockpiling assets if I was them. But anyway, yeah. That's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. Am I wrong with this? Do you guys think, genuinely, do you guys think that Joel Embiid is somebody that can, like, long-term be a player to build around? Do you guys think the Sixers have a shot? Or do you guys think it's time for the Sixers to get off players? I think Yabusele is a no-brainer. Whatever you think about Embiid or Paul George, whether or not they should tear that down, Yabusele is a no-brainer. They are genuinely not going to win a title this year. They're not going to compete this year, and Yabusele will not be on the team next year. So if you just want Yabusele to play out the year while your team sucks, and then he walks for nothing, do it. Or you could potentially get a first-round pick from a contender for him, because he is a solid player. He's versatile. He plays both ends of the floor and he shoots. So, yeah, he's way more important for other teams than he is for you guys right now.